Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Ballin back again with another Madden 22 franchise video, and we've got the Indianapolis Colts going up against the Baltimore Ravens. They're currently sitting at 1-3, so I feel like my chances are pretty high. Because how do you go 1-3 with Lamar Jackson? So yeah, negate scrambling for sure, just like we were talking about. Because I don't know, man, it's just something about playing against scrambling quarterbacks. Like if someone has a scrambling quarterback and they know how to use that quarterback speed to their advantage, that's when I start struggling a little bit. Like I need to improve, specifically playing people who play like that. I think that's super key. Also, I think I'm gonna just keep upgrading my outside guys for that reason as well, my outside rushers, because I just need to get as much pressure as possible. I feel like the DBs are going to do what they do no matter what, but we need to get some pressure, man. He can't have that long to throw. So I think I'm going to do Quiddy Pay since he is a hidden dev. And Bobby Okereke, and then Darius Leonard should handle the other side on his own fairly well. I hope. What more can I do other than hope? But like a good O-line and a fast quarterback is just it's one of the most frustrating offenses to play against. For me anyways. Other people might have a very good time of containing. You know what? I should probably try another nickel package next time I come up against that. That might help. I might have to lab some stuff on defense. But okay, let's go ahead and get these upgrades in. And then we're going to take a peek at his team, see if he got any free agency pickups that I should know about. And then we'll go ahead and get into the game. All right, cool. The boy Sam can go ahead and get upgraded. Comment below your thoughts on how crazy it is that Russ is going to the Broncos. That's some pretty wild stuff, man. The Broncos are going to be crazy if they can draft like an O-line or something. It's gonna be fun to watch. I can't wait for football season. But okay, let's see depth chart. Yeah, let's go to depth chart and let's go to the Ravens. Baltimore Ravens. Boom. Lamar Jackson, of course. J.K. Dobbins. Marquise Brown, that's going to be the dangerous one. Devin Duvernay. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to run zone. I don't have anyone who can keep up with him. He sends that dude on a streak and gets behind my corner. Like, it's a wrap every time. Mark Andrews. Now here's the thing. So that left guard, that center is weak, that right tackle is weak. So hopefully we can get pressure on that side. Left end, right end, D tackle. Okay, that guy's fast. We should be pretty evenly matched cornerback to DB, except for his strong safety. That's the weak link right there. Okay. And he doesn't have anyone who can keep up with my boy Campbell. So, well, I mean, like I might have like a step on him most of the time. So, all right, that's everything. Now let's go ahead and get into the game.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. Eight yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their 38. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Throwing is Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Play action. Now Wentz. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now the try here for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up first and 10. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jackson on first down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll roll him out right. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wentz. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the option, here's Taylor. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Adafe Owe there on the tackle. These two teams all tied after one. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered,
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team. Flush to his right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this one is incomplete. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down? He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Jackson will throw again. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. On play action, Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
He's going deep for Brown and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Wentz looking for Campbell downfield. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Touchdown Colts. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, he stays up. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This time they stay on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wentz. He's got a man, complete, the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 78 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. This time, Jackson will throw it. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. 6 yards left on 2nd down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, here's Hill. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Ravens receivers have ranked last in receptions and receiving yards each of the last 2 years. Thus, the pick of Rashad Bateman at the University of Minnesota. He was their first-round pick, number 27 overall, and they expect to see more catches and more first downs from that young man.
And he'll just get rid of it. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Looking deep for Hilton, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Rolling to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And some space here. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The rookie from Michigan, Kwity Paye, paying first-year dividends with a takedown there. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Jackson. He'll buy some time, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, switch. Watch twins. Check 9.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. High throw, but the catch is made. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Again, Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And the Coltsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Indy. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on first. Wentz to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss, and they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gott. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.
All right, so we got ourselves a dub, but still sloppy. Still throwing picks way too often, and majority of them are my fault. That one up the seam, I was shocked at how he broke on the ball. I haven't thrown that ball very much. And I'm trying to test out throwing up the seam a little bit more because I've seen people do it on me, so I know it works. But yeah, like the DB keeps breaking on the ball way too fast. I'm not sure what exactly to do about that, but I guess I'll figure it out at some point. But cool, got +2 trucking with JT. That's crazy. That guy had the run locked up the whole game until 94 trucking. Until the very end there where I got that touchdown run. That's pretty insane. George Odom. I'm just gonna keep giving him run support because I know that's the one that I need to get like lurker and stuff like that. So, and I'm planning for him to get an upgrade at some point. I mean, that dude just keeps getting picks. I don't know how. The dude's just naturally attracted to the ball. And it's nice having that. Let's see. Ooh, nice. What's it? Okay, so I need to get an X factor that's like just crazy. If it's gonna be on all game, I need to make sure he has something crazy on him. Look at all these other stuff I can upgrade that it just didn't tell me. So should I keep Fearmonger on him? All opposing blockers have their resistance bars wiped out. So if that's on all game, does that mean they never have resistance bars? Hold on, wrestlers, when they enter zone, disability increases their win rate against block shed against one-on-one run blocks. Their rush move attempts are free. So I can have Relentless on or one-on-one pass blocks. Damn, dude. It's between Relentless and... So what I'm doing right now is I'm looking up Madden 22 abilities tier list. You can find it somewhere on Google. And I'm just looking at the X factors just to see which one is considered to be very useful. And normally the one that's most useful is Fearmonger. But Unstoppable Force is pretty nasty. Or yeah, see, they got Relentless in bronze, so I'm guessing that doesn't actually do very well. So yeah, we're gonna do Unstoppable Force, and then I'm just gonna have the craziest D line ever. I wonder who I play next. All right, hold on. Let's do these other upgrades. This guy got a snap. What? We went 4-3. I know he happy. I really got an 87 overall D tackle on my bench. Should probably trade him for something, right? An O lineman. I don't even know really. Quiddy pay. My instincts are saying power rusher or run stopper. We need pressure. I can't have someone being able to sit in the pocket for too long. And he's about to get his dev after the next game, I'm sure. Darius Leonard. We're gonna do speed rusher. Yes. Speed rusher. Cool. I feel like he's been kind of quiet. I don't know. I ain't really heard much from my guy Darius. Like, I haven't been saying his name. You feel me? I should have got the 85 just to get Lurker. But yeah, for a guy with 99 overall, you'd think you'd be hearing his name much more often. So for Taekwon, I think I'm going to do Run Stopper. Cool, more block sheds. Can never have too many block shed points. Any upgrades on offense? Nah. Okay. Now, I think we can upgrade another person now. Oh, what the? What? None of this. I saw none of this. Okay, so let's put slot on Darryl Roberts. That dude's balling out. Like, he's getting his fair share of picks. Kenny Moore, that boy got an interception already. Oh yeah, Bobby Price is injured. I totally forgot Bobby Price is injured, and I don't know for how long. Was it just the game? That'd be nice if it was just the game. Yeah, okay, he's all right. It was just the game, no worries. Now we can upgrade one more person. I think that's where we're at on this talent tree. Yeah. Cool, man. Now we're gonna start upgrading a little faster. Question is, who is it gonna be? I'm thinking I give it to a D lineman. That's what I'm thinking. But cool, we're 4-1. Good game. Are we leading in anything? Well, I mean, this isn't updated with everyone's stuff, right? JT, but as far as picks go, George Odom got 2 more. And Bobby Price could have got one. So that one that I got with Kenny Moore, that was meant for Bobby Price. That was his pick 6. He would have housed it because he's faster. Damn shame. Blackman got a couple too, man. It was a great game. All right, that's enough of that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.